taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Blue, check. Hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Cavante Turpin, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now the Central Florida product, it's I.J. Harvey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just looking on a first down run, call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Second and 2.
Again, it's Harvey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on him.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Up the middle they go. Turpin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When you look at this Bronco defense, this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
2nd and 11. Short throw caught by Bowers. He's got room to roam. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kevontae Turpin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But they want it now and force the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it
Move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Next to the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going. It's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Once more with Harvey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, back to Harvey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos are back within a score. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Turner. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. The Raiders at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2nd and 6. And he rifles one incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
after the second down incompletion. They'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Blue 30, black ultra, red, yellow, 6, mega, 10.
They'll look to throw.
Pass right side, caught by Thornton.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Steel, black, ready, set, go, set.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
White, black, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it out to the 43-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
He's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. Up the middle, it's Harvey.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
If there's not one guy, it's another with this defense. I mean, this is the #1 unit against the rush in the entire NFL. They know how to cover for each other, and yeah, they've got great players. They also have very dependable players, too.
Quick slant complete to Melton.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
That's good.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Granted, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup. And the Broncos are going to have it 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Nick's going to tap this forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Bo Melton. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have cut the lead back down to 2. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Spike, white. Blue, go. Slide blue, fuse, yellow, red, cycle. Smash, red. Set.
Looking to throw. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson. Good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Broncos 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw, here's Nix. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Set, hut, hey, green, yellow, 22. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when they decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny them the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Set, ready.
2nd and 2.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
And he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
33, yellow. Set, go.
Now back to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Ready, ready. Black, 95. Red, cycle. Black shot. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Still shedding tackles. Now he's loose again. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Cavante Turpin, 40 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Third and 4.
Smash. Here we go. Set. Red, 38. 6. Mega. Green jack. Steel. What you? Yellow. Set. Huh?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
52 blue.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Edo blue.
Back to throw again.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Captain. Over set. Ready.
Off the play fake. Nix. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Pratt. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
I just believe I recognize that play. Something Coach Bill Walsh installed every stop he made, putting it in the first day of camp. X-post cross, whether you're going left to right or right to left with that X receiver, you want a big arm quarterback able to make the throw downfield. But boy, it was successful everywhere he went.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
From the 28, it's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 28-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Throwing Nix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly, got a great break on the ball, and able to force that incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Nix. And he is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Once for the extra point. And we are all tied at 28.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Set. Black shot. Blue 32. 6. Mega. Black ultra. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. The killer here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Down. 50. Green. Beetle. Blue. Beauty. Yellow. Green jack. Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Red. Cycle. Drill green. Rail. Yellow. Set. Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead.
Mama, I got what you need, give me the feel. I'm gonna have it, I ain't gonna make it. So come give me a hug, you can get me. You can find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need, give me the feel.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 37-yard line.
On play action, here's Nix. Another catch from Milton. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Nix to the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Alontae Taylor. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Let's go.
They get the crucial turnover just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you've got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
You have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Black Oak, set, ready. 33, yep, slide through. Blaster, 6. Cut.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 67 yards. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw is Nix. Hauled in on the out route by Melton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 41, here's second down and 5. Back to throw. Nix. That'll be complete to Harvey. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Raiders 42, Broncos 35. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Ain't no other king in this rap thing like siblings. Nothing for my children. What? They disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag beginning.
Just need a yard here. Second and 1.
Ready, ready. Black 40. Set, huh?
They'll set up to throw. It's caught here by Adams. Oh, what a
juke into space. Inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams, 55 yards. And the Raiders use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Carson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 49, Broncos 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. This is 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. Finding Sutton. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harvey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
Broncos 1st down. It's a gain of 20. 1st down.
Off play action. Nix. He finds his man complete. That's Pratt. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line of the 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and to learn to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because it's back in the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The risk reward of the onside onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
49-yard line.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Ready.
Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release, and this will be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yellow, 22. Black ultra. Blue striker. Green jack. Ready?
They'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Nix from the shotgun. Now he's going to step up and run.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Throwing Nix.
Going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they nearly